When I was first coming into Lindisfarne, immediately I was almost inundated with so many voices that were a bit like whispers. The wind, the rain as well. And I was reminded of the people that have made Holy Island their home. And so their voices were also present. That sense of overwhelm didn't last very long. And very quickly, I, like most people who come to Lindisfarne, found some meditation and some stillness. I am Liz Gre. I am an artist and a composer. I'm creating a sound-based interactive installation in place at Lindisfarne. It's inspired by the experience of a cacophony of voices, past, present, and future, existing in the space, in the ecology, within the castle, and also within ourselves as humans. Giving people an opportunity to really experience what it's like to have all of those voices brought to the forefront and to see that reflected in each other. So I drew a big inspiration from limestone, the material that is found in abundance here, but also has a history to the way that people have made money and a living here on this island. I connected to those in terms of the solidness of our personhood, how even though we experience so much, we're weathered in the same way that these stones have been weathered, being left on the island for, I think I left them for 6 months, just experiencing water and wind. So like the stones, we engage with so much throughout the course of our lifetimes. I've also talked to people who come and visit the island. You know, what drew them to the island? And those stories ranged from an interest in English history all the way to being interested in digging and archaeological exploration. You know, quite a few stories from people who were brought here as children and didn't quite have a really fun time as a kid, but still come back now as an adult and find so much joy in the place, and also joy in remembering their experiences coming as children. The soundscape will come alive as soon as you enter the space, and what you will be met with visually is a myriad of lights. So we've got white lights representing wind and blue lights representing water. And hopefully there's an invitation to walk closer with the tapestries. The tapestries have the graphic scores on them that served as the basis for the soundscape. And what you'll hear is myself and Carl Abel, who is a really incredible double bassist. I think most people who come to the island, the loudest presence is that of the seagulls. And so they've found their way into the soundscape, of course. I couldn't leave them out. And then also, I was really interested in the work of Madame Sugia, the cellist, who spent a lot of time in the castle. So there's a big presence of the cello in the soundscape as well.
The upper gallery that houses Liz's installation was certainly one of the places that Sugia performed. And so to have that cello in there is something that's really identifiable with Lindisfarne as an experience.
When people come to the island, there's a really strong connection and a sense of stepping into another world. And essentially what Liz has created upstairs is that same sense of just stepping into a different reality. It's a lovely, immersive, quite haunting piece when you're in that space.
Embodied cacophonies to give people an experience of embodying, feeling somatically the chaos of the sounds around us and within us. It's meant to be a bit overwhelming, but also comforting at the same time.